Aha! Good morning. I'm waiting for Facebook to tell me I'm live, and there we go. Good morning, good morning. Happy Fairy Friday. Margaret Sample here, coming to you live from the beautiful, especially today, beautiful Niagara region of Ontario in Canada. And every week I come by to bring you messages from the fairy folk using Brian Froud's beautiful fairy oracle deck. And whoever comes forward with their message. If you're tuning in, it's because you are meant to hear this week's message. And that's whether you're tuning in live or on replay. Same difference. If you've run across it, there's a reason. Sometimes I get to see comments and sometimes I don't. So, but I always look for them. I always check for them after the live has ended, which happened last week. I didn't see any live last week, but afterwards, of course, and thank you so much. I really do like the little likes and hearts. They make my heart sing. So, without further ado, let us shuffle the cards. Let me shuffle the cards and see who is going to come forward with the message this week. Aha! I'm looking at it. It's because it is the Topsy-Turvets. And this is, as you can tell, the picture that Brian chose for the other side of his deck. Oh, I'm seeing a comment. It is Darlene. Good morning, Darlene. Down in Rhode Island, I believe. It's just so great to see people chiming in from all over the place. Topsy-turvets. So, let's see what I can tell you about the Topsy-turvets. So the Topsy-turvets are members of the helpline group. Last week, I believe we had Arval Parrot, who was also helpline group troop, and they're like the wee folk of fairy, what we normally think of when we think of brownies or pixies or giants or trolls. They don't have to be little, but they're like the fairy folk that we think of traditionally. And they really love to help us in our daily lives, does the helpline troop. But sometimes they just add more confusion in their attempts to help, but they really want to be helpful for us. They are associated with the 5 elements of fairy, which are earth, air, water, fire, and moonlight. I love moonlight as an element, but it makes sense, right? It does feel different in moonlight. Some of them working solo. Some of them, like these guys, work in a group. There's many in the Topsy-turvets. And they're full of life. They're sassy. They're often mischievous. And we connect with them as with all fairies in the natural world. They use natural magic a lot. So again, if you haven't been able to get outside, try and get outside right now, connecting with the fairies and with yourself. Topsy-turvets. Change of viewpoint. Fresh ideas and new ways of seeing. This is what they are.